Lots of photographers think you have to have a bag full of filters to be able to shoot proper landscape photos. But the truth is, you don't. However, filters can be really useful when you know what it is they actually help with. In this quick win, I'm going to break down when filters help, when to use them, and when you can quite happily leave them in your bag. Filters are one of those bits of kit that can feel a little bit intimidating when you're just starting out. You see people with holders, pouches, magnetic systems, circular filters, polarizers, soft grads, hard grads, neutral density filters, and it all starts to feel like you need half a photography shop just to photograph a bit of coastline. But you really don't. Filters are tools, not magic. And the trick is knowing what problem they're actually solving. That's the key thing here. Don't use a filter just because you feel like you should. Use a filter when it helps you do something you couldn't easily do without it, or when it improves the image in a meaningful way. Because a filter can absolutely help, but it won't rescue a weak composition, and it won't magically create good light. The first one is the polarizer, and it's probably one of the most useful filters you can own. Polarizer helps to reduce glare and reflections, which is brilliant on things like wet rocks, foliage, and some coastal scenes. It can also help deepen colour and contrast, especially when the conditions are right. So if you've ever looked at a scene and thought the rocks are a bit shiny, or the water's reflecting a bit too much light, that's where a polarizer can help. Next is the ND, or neutral density filter. And this one's really useful when you want to slow your shutter speed down and show movement in the water. So if the light is bright and you want to blur the movement in the sea, an ND filter can help you by reducing the amount of light that's reaching the sensor. That gives you access to slower shutter speeds that otherwise you might not be able to reach. So in that sense, ND filters are less about image quality and more about creative control. Then you've got graduated neutral density filters, GNDs, and these are really useful when the sky is brighter than the foreground. Instead of darkening the whole image, they just darken part of it, usually the sky, which helps you to balance the exposure in camera. That can be really helpful at sunrise or sunset, or any time when the sky is holding a lot more light than the land. Now, yeah, of course, there are ways to deal with that in the editing process, but personally, I like to do as much as I can in camera on location, and so a graduated neutral density filter really helps me to balance and control the light in that exposure. So, do you need filters? Not for every photo, no. You can absolutely take great landscape images without filters. But if you want to reduce glare, balance a bright sky, or use a slower shutter speed creatively, then yes, absolutely filters play their part. The important thing though is to use them with purpose, and not because you think proper landscape photographers should use filters, and not because buying more kit feels like progress. Use a filter when it solves a problem, then it earns its place in your camera bag. If you're just starting out, don't feel that you have to buy everything all at once. A polarizer is a great place to start. And after that, maybe put some consideration into the style of photography you wish to do. Love movement in water? Then an ND filter will absolutely help you to achieve that. If you often struggle with bright skies and dark foregrounds, then maybe a graduated neutral density filter will help you with that. Build your kit around your photography, not the other way around. And of course, filters tie directly into shutter speed and the look that you want from your seascape image, which is exactly what I explore in my longer winter seascape video. This has been Quick Wins, simple techniques and ideas that you can use straight away. If this was useful to you, let me know in the comments and stick around. There's plenty more to come.